So if you make sure, maybe you have a piece of paper with division on here. Things are about to get real. I know Mrs. Lutz, I can't remember whatever it is. Division, we're starting to do, I guess people call it long division. And the book, the actual title of this lesson is the Division Algorithm. The Division Algorithm, which just means the process or the steps that you follow to do division. I know Mrs. Lutz has it. I have something else. It doesn't really matter which one you like to. I just use DMSB. What does she say?
Oh,
Don't you remember?
Oh, gums.
What is it? Gums?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes into whatever. I usually like this one. You can pick whatever one you like. Does math seem boring? You can say yes, I don't care. But this means you follow this pattern. Divide, which is, this is Lutz's goes into. Then you multiply. Then you subtract. And then you bring down gums. What is goes into multiply? Under?
Subtract.
What's the U?
Under. Up on top.
Oh.
Up on top.
Bring down. And then, unfortunately, this whole pattern starts all over again if you can. It's just a do over and over and over and over and over and over again process there. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So here's our problem. Let's jot one down here. Let's say you have 9 into 375. And it's very, very important that when you do these problems, you do some neat work and you keep this stuff organized, and that's why you do stuff on this line paper so you can keep all this straight here. You start with this by the division part here. Can you divide 9 into 3? And you cannot. You cannot divide 9 into 3, so there should be no number above the 3. You only put numbers above things when you get to the part where you can't. Okay, so then you look at 9 and 37. Here's where you need to know your multiplication tables. 9 times what gives you close to 37 but doesn't go over 37? Amelia?
4.
Yeah, 9 times 4 is 36. That's your divide, or your goes into. I guess this is your up. Then you multiply. 9 times 4 is your 36. Then you subtract. And then you bring down. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very much a stickler for this. I need to see this arrow. When you bring the number down, I want you to put those arrows down there so I can see it. And then the whole process starts all over again with this right here. How many times will 9 go into 15? That goes into your division. Only one time. Multiply 1 times 9, you get 9. Subtract. And you know you're done with the problem when you cannot put there's nothing left to bring down. There's no arrows that you can put down here. And this little leftover number is your remainder. So 41, remainder 6. And again, if you don't know your multiplication tables very well, this is going to be very difficult for you. If you struggle with subtraction, it's going to be very difficult for you. Those are all things, it's like, stuff you need to have down pat and or memorized. What about if it's dollars? If you have 4 into $5.56. Yeah, the rules are the same except for one thing. If you are dividing money up into pieces, okay, your answer needs to also be in money. And wherever this decimal is right here, it's going to end up exactly straight above it in your answer. So it's kind of a good idea just to put it there so we remember. And using our division algorithm here, 4 goes into 5. We're going to divide 5 into 4 one time. That's 4. I subtract. I get 1. I put my arrow, and I start all over again. How many times before going to 15? Katerina?
I wasn't actually.
Oh, what was your question?
How I learned it was daddy, mommy, sister, brother with this same.
Oh, daddy, mommy, sister, brother. Well, how about that? I never thought of that. You can use whatever one. You don't have to use mine. Anyways, how many times, Katerina, since I got you there, how many times before going to 15?
3.
Yep, 3 times. 4 times 3 is 12. And look, we gotta keep going. Why do I know that? Because I have another number to bring down. And I would suppose, well, 4 goes into 36 9 times, and you're not left with anything left over. Probably a good check for you, children, if they give you a money problem, just because they're nice. If you end up with the remainder on a money problem, you've probably done something wrong, because it'll work out evenly for you. They will not give you, there's no such thing as a remainder of a cent, by the way. So the book probably won't give you something like that. So if you get a remainder, you probably might want to redo and check that whole thing all over again. Let me give you one. Let's see if you can do this one. How about 7 into 365? I'll give you a chance to do this one. 7 into 365. Give you a chance. We'll see how many people have this down pat. I'm sure you did last year or so. Caleb says, yeah.
52 remainder.
Let's see if that's correct here. 7 doesn't go into 3, so please don't put anything above that 3. 7 does go into 36 5 times. 5 times 7 is 35. You subtract, you get 1. You bring down, make sure you put that arrow there. How many times is 7 going to 15? 2 times. That's 14. You subtract. Got nothing left to bring down, so this is leftover business. I get remainder of 1. And the other time, make sure you understand that this is a division problem, is if they give you this. 3m equals 51. I mean, before they do an easy one, like 4m equals 16, and you go, oh, 4 times what number is 16? 4. Well, that's what division is. If you see this problem here and you don't know what 3 times what is 51, then you have to make it a division problem and take, 51 divided by 3. 3 goes into 5 once. 3 goes into 21 7 times. Nothing left over. So the letter M would have to equal 17. Everybody happy?
Yes.
Yep.